Finally, now, something they may or may not get to hear there is a story I'd like you to tell us now about what happened to you in Russia.
Okay. Well, feel free to jump in if I forget something.
All right.
Because I haven't told that story in like 5 years.
You just told it like a month ago on this show.
I know, but I was like surprised it was so funny.
All right.
Okay. I went to Russia in college because I was taking Russian classes. I thought they were Spanish classes. Found out there was a new alphabet, and I was like, wow, that doesn't look like Spanish. I've never heard of it. But the teacher was hot, so I was like, I might as well take it. So I take her class the whole time, barely passing. And so then turns out I go to Russia, and they're like, we need like 22 students, and if you went, that would make the trip. And I'm like, okay, but I don't really know Russian that good. Like, I didn't know Russian at all. I didn't even know the alphabet. Honestly, I could barely speak a little Russian. I still have dreams in Russian, but it was like I didn't know what they were saying around me. Like, I was like, what are these guys talking about?
Interesting.
Are they going to kill me? So I go to Russia, and when you go to Russia, there's a fact back then.
Still now, probably.
Still now, is that the mob runs everything. Yeah. You have to pay off the mob. So our school, everyone chipped in an extra $500,000 to pay off the mob, so they'd give you 2 what they call banditos, and they'd hang out with you the whole trip to make sure that no one shook you down, tried to steal from you, rob you, hurt you, because these were the 2 guys in the St. Petersburg Mafia who knew everyone. So if there's ever a problem, but the thing, Dr. Launer, what he said to us is, listen, they're in the mob.
So, it's not the hot chick anymore. Now you go with some other
guy. He's the head of the whole Russian department. Okay. She's there. She's Kendra. She was a blast. She was so much fun. She was like she ended up partying with me too. So he goes, listen, they're in the mob. So you're college kids. These are Russian gangsters. Do not talk to them. Do not look at them. Let them do their thing.
Don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact. They're staying on our floor. They're staying in the last room. And just serendipitously, my room was right next to their room. So the first night, I get a 6-pack of Baltica 5, get a bottle of vodka, get a lime. I knock on their door, and then these 2 gangsters smoking in their purple jackets with their black. I mean, they're just gangsters. They open the door and they're like, "Что?" And I was like, I was a little, but I had practiced it all day, and so I said, my name is Bert.
In Russian, but
it came out, hello, I am a machine.
That's how it came out?
It came out, hello, I am a machine. And they lost it. They thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So all night long, I don't know what they're saying, but they keep saying, as we're drinking, what I think is, hey, my name's Bert. Hey, my name's Bert. So like, he's a machine. He's a machine. And it turned into a huge joke, and they thought it was hilarious. And I told them how to turn things into slangs, like
English slangs or
English slangs, and they thought it was hilarious,
and they're drinking vodka with you.
Partying. So
twirling their revolvers and stuff.
We did crazy stuff. You can do crazy stuff in Russia.
If you're in the mafia.
If you're with the mafia.
Yeah.
They loved me. It was me, them, and this guy, John Bolshoi, which is Big John. He was a big American. They liked him but John Bolshoi, that was Big John in Russian. So midway through our stay, Igor and Sasha and I are best friends, right? Best friends. And they're taking me to do stuff that none of the kids are seeing in Russia. None of them. So then we have to go to Moscow, and they go, listen, we're going to, they tell us this. They go, when we put you on the train, we got to give you to the mafia that runs the train, and they're going to have 2 banditos there. They're friends of ours, are cool. And when you get to Russia,
they're saying all this in Russian. You can understand.
No. They spoke kind of okay English, and John Bolshoi spoke excellent Russian.
Okay, so he was all right.
Excellent Russian. Right. So, and I'm kind of learning. I was learning. That was the great part.
Finally, college kicks in.
So we take us to the train, and they introduce us to the 2 gangsters there. It's Igor and Igor. That's their 2 names, right? Igor and Igor. So how are you going to mess that up? They go, Igor and Igor, this is the machine. And they go, machine, you stay with us. You stay with us in all our kids are sitting in the coach, our first class, with the 2 gangsters in the biggest. It's like the one that the Prince of Russia used to run. Probably not, but I don't even know if they had a prince. But we're sitting in the big one. The guy driving the conductor of the train, midway through the trip, comes back, rips off the tag on his sleeve, his little conductor badge, gives it to me, gives John Bolshoi his hat, and says, "This is an honor to meet you guys." Yeah, right. The mob's been talking about us all week. These are the boys. This is the part I didn't tell you last time. True story. I told you we committed atrocities on that train.
Yes, what'd you do?
We totally did.
What'd you do?
They go, come on, we're out of vodka. We drank all the vodka and all the beer, and they go, let's go back to the cart, and we'll get something to drink. And so I go, okay. So John Bolshoi and I, the 2 gangsters, Igor and Igor, walk back. We walk into the cart, and as soon as we walk in, it gets silent. Everyone knows the 2 gangsters that run the train step in. And the guy says to me, machine, go behind bar, get bread. And he said it in Russian, and I learned it. I go, I know Cleb, that's bread. And he goes, get cheese, sear. I go, sear. He said cheese. I'm looking at John Bolshoi. I'm going, he said cheese. I'm understanding Russian. And then he goes, get the money. And I go, wait, John, he said, what is that one? I don't know. And I look, he's talking about the tip jar. Everyone's standing up against the walls, and these guys are taking this guy's tips. We're robbing the train. Oh. So I grab the tips, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, grab the vodka, and so we just start robbing this thing for like looting it. Oh. We take it back to the cart, and it's now a totally different energy. Like it's like a little more angry drunk, and then they're like, come on, let's start breaking into things. So I'm like, so John and I are along for the ride. You can't say no to the Russian mob all night long. This is like a 15-hour train ride. All night long, we're walking with these guys like, John, we got to get out of here. We land in Moscow, and some of the kids, they had broken into some of the kids on our trip. They had broken into their rooms, stolen their cameras. And yeah, I know, I felt horrible, but what am I going to do? I don't want to get whacked in Moscow in the middle of Siberia. I don't even know. That's how bad I'm American. So we get to the train station. We stop. We get at the platform. Dr. Launer, the guy running the trip, comes up to me and goes, this is bad. This is really bad. They've called the cops. The cops are waiting on the platform. I can't help you. You have committed crimes in Russia in a different land. I told you not to speak to those guys. I can do nothing. And I'm like, just translate. Tell them something. And he goes, I'll do the best I can. So he walks up to the cops. The cops are waiting for us. Some of our classmates are crying. I'm crying. I'm terrified. The two gangsters are still drinking. And he talks to the cops, and the cops are yelling at Dr. Launer, and he looks at me and raises his hand. I can't do anything. So they call the gangsters over. And the gangsters talk, and they're kind of arguing. And then all of a sudden, the cops point to me, and they say, come over. So I walk over to the two gangsters sitting with the cops. I look at the cops. I'm thinking, I'm going to the gulag for 10 years. And they go, so, you're the machine. And I said, yeah. And they go, this week you party with us.
Oh, the police.
And so I partied for a whole week with two cops in a cop car. You want to talk about fun in a different city? You go out with a lawless community, and you drive. I drove the cop car. We went to a strip club, and they were like, you drive. And I'm like, John Bolshoi, I don't want to drive a cop car. He's like, you drive the cop car. I'm like, oh, can I turn on the... It was insane for the whole week in Moscow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, everyone's going to museums. I'm partying with two cops and two gangsters in a cop car. But that was Russia was like a place. This is the day I knew Russia was different. Is we got there, and they had in like America, you'll see a gate that says no entrance or no admittance without pass.
Right.
In Russia, the sign just says no.
Just no.
Whatever you're thinking, no. I know you're thinking something, no. And I was like, wow, this is a different kind of place.
But for these guys you're with, everything is...
Oh, everything's yes. It's a land of opportunity. It's like the Wild West. I'm telling you, it's a blast. You go to Russia, you will have a blast.
Yeah, you have to hang out with the mob.
If you see a guy in a purple jacket, just go up and say, I'm the machine.
And I know the machine.
Yeah, I know. I'm friends with the machine.
Right, the machine. I started eating with the machine before.
Yeah.